Hello everyone and welcome to Witches of the Moon. My name is Jen and I am your Tuesday hostess. Now this week we're talking about wildcrafting do's and don'ts. And I think a lot of this just comes down to a lot of common sense. Make sure you do your research on the type of plant that you're wanting to harvest, number one. Make sure that it's not an endangered plant. If it is, then just kind of leave it alone. We don't want to take, from the earth or from the wild what we don't have a lot of. So there are some plants that are on the endangered list, and, be respectful of that. Only take what you need. I mean, what's the point of taking everything there when you only need a small amount? Leave some for other people. One way to tell if a plant is in abundance or not is if you're in an area and you see large patches of this, not just where you are, but all around you, then that's a good indication that that plant is abundant. And so, you can easily harvest from that. But let's say that you come across an area where you only find it a little bit and you don't see it anywhere else. Is it on the endangered list, or is it that somebody's already harvested in that area? And if they've harvested in that area, find another area. Don't take everything that's there. Allow time for the plants to grow again. Make sure that you have the right kind of things to harvest your plants. I mean, you don't want to go in and just absolutely destroy everything, or dig it up improperly and destroy what you need, and then what's the point, right? So kind of be aware of all of that stuff. Make sure that pesticides and other things haven't been sprayed in your area, and if they have, try to find out what kind they are so you know how the best way to clean them, which you should anyways, whether they are from whether they have pesticide on them or not. You still should be cleaning whatever it is that you're going to be using, especially if you're going to be ingesting this. You never want to take in something that you don't know. I mean, maybe a dog has peed on it or something. So be mindful of that. Make sure you use protective gloves and that kind of thing. So this way, you're not getting into something that you could be allergic to. But the biggest thing is make sure that it's, not on the endangered list. Make sure that you know exactly what you are harvesting. Don't assume that, oh, it's not poison ivy, and oh my gosh, you find out that it is. Or make sure that it's not some other poisonous plant that you never intended. Make sure that you don't cross-contaminate your plants. Make sure you bring enough bags or whatever you're putting it in for each item, especially if you're harvesting more than one item. You don't want to lump everything together and then have to try to figure out what it is. So those are kind of my do's and don'ts when it comes to harvesting, wildcrafting, if that's what you want to call it. So until next time, in the next video, I will see you later.